this is Latte.
Hi, I'm Latte.
And we're here to talk about love. So, anniversaries can be special. Do you think anniversaries are special?
Who, me?
Yes, you silly. And our audience, of course.
Yes, I think they're special as well. Anniversaries, I mean. Our audience is also special, but I wish we had a bigger one.
Yeah, but let's not lose focus here, Latte. So why do you think they're special? Anniversaries, I mean.
Well, I like all the naughty experimenting we get to do. It's always special.
Wow, Latte. So you only think they're special because of the physical parts?
No, it's not that, but it usually dictates what we do during the rest of the year. Also, you and I celebrate differently. I like to celebrate the first time we...
Latte, watch what you say. They don't need to know all the dirty details of what we do.
Well, maybe if we told them, we'd get more viewers. Did you ever think of that?
Well then, maybe we can tell them that stuff later.
Oh boy, that'll be fun. Naughty time can be so intense during our special celebrations, I'll have a 4th of July moment and pass out.
Yeah, and we're bound to get more viewers with people knowing that. Well, anyway, our anniversary is very special to us. It's a time we spend reflecting on the work we've put into our relationship.
Yeah, and it's been a lot of work. A whole lot of work. But well worth it.
And that's why every April 22nd, we celebrate the time we have spent building on the love, the respect, and the trust that's needed. And also building on all the naughty fun we have.
And it's not just all about fireworks and bodily fluids. It's also a time when it's not routine or even painful. It's also very loving and very sensual.
Yes, it is. But now I want to get into what makes them special.
And I want to get in as well.
Are you going to be like this the whole show, Latte?
Maybe.
Well, maybe that's why we don't have many viewers. Did you ever think of that?
It can't be that, can it? Well, I know what makes them special. It's all the love we share.
Yes, it is. It's the love and the romance and our feelings for one another and why the meaning of us is so important to us.
Yes, the meaning of us is very important. I don't think a lot of people understand what us means.
Well, we didn't understand it at first. It took us a long time until we did. But let's not get off track. We can save that for another show. Anniversaries are about acknowledging that recognition and even reevaluating it. Sometimes you can lose the focus needed to keep the meaning of us in your relationship.
That is so true. Good thing we haven't lost that focus yet.
Well, that's why we have these celebrations and all the celebrations we have, so that we don't.
And hopefully we never will. But are we going to get into telling them some of the naughty stuff we did?
Later, Latte. We have a lot to cover in this show.
Well, I want to talk about how we ate fruit salads, and then we tossed each other salads.
No, Latte! I think we'll keep that one private.
Yeah, but no pun intended, it's become somewhat of a tradition.
Latte's just joking. You know how Latte says crazy things. But I will admit we have a lot of mouth love, which is our favorite thing to do. Well, mine anyway, both ways.
Nothing wrong with that, and I like doing it as well. Both ways, as well. But always remember, it's front to back, never back to front or bottom to top. That's never good. In fact, it's disgusting.
Latte is still talking about tossing salads, not the other thing. Oh no, not with Latte. That would hurt. That would really hurt.
Yeah, she's saying I have a huge dick.
Yeah, well, staying on topic. Our anniversary is a celebration of the 5 years of love, trust, honesty, commitment, and naughty time we share. And that's worth a celebration.
It sure is.
Okay, so we talked about what anniversaries are and what you can celebrate in our last show. The link is below. Now we're going to tell you what we did do during our last 5 anniversaries. I'm going to say the number of the anniversary and then tell what I remember about it. And then Latte, you can say what you remember about it.
Okay, and I can tell all the dirty details?
Yes, Latte, except for the salad part. I think you've said enough.
I don't know why you're acting all prudish. It's only analingus. Anal licking sounds much better.
Okay, that's enough of that. And the last time we do that joke.
Oh.
And now on to talking about our anniversaries.
Yes, this is going to be fun.
Of course it is. Well, I remember on our first anniversary, we stayed at a hotel for the day, and there was a hot tub in the room. We had a nice long soak, which was really relaxing, and then we gave each other body massages. Oh, that was nice.
It was. And I remember the baby oil. We got it everywhere.
Well, I told you to be careful with it. Latte poured so much on me, it soaked into the bed, and then we had to sleep on the floor.
Well, actually, we didn't do a whole lot of sleeping. I remember we made a movie, and not to give too much away, it involved whipped cream and strawberries. And shoestrings. Don't ask, but they were a new pair.
Yeah, that would be nasty if they weren't. Well, on our second anniversary, we stayed at another hotel. But this one was near my favorite restaurant. Yes, tacos. And so we went to dinner there that night. Well, you know I love tacos. And they serve the best veggie tacos.
Just like lemonade serves the best pink taco.
Well, during dinner, we told each other all the feelings we felt, and we shared our love with words. This was when we first started to make this part the focus of our anniversary.
Yes, and I like that part. But remember what we did later with bananas and heavy whipped cream?
What is it with us and food?
Well, we love to eat. I know I do.
Yeah, well, I think they already know that from the first part of the show. Well, anyway, on our third anniversary, we went to another hotel, and this time we decided on getting room service.
Yeah, we planned on not leaving the room that year, but we had to replenish the vital nutrients we were burning off.
Yeah, but unfortunately, they didn't have much of a vegetarian selection. I mean, you can only eat so many salads. Latte, don't you dare say a word.
What? I wasn't going to say anything about eating salads. I was going to mention the hot tub, how we lit candles and drank wine.
Oh, yeah. It was also a heart-shaped tub. That was so romantic. Well, until Latte decided to pour bubbles in the water.
What? The water was bubbling up, and I thought it would be fun to add more bubbles.
Yeah, but we spent most of the night burning off vital nutrients, cleaning up the mess you made.
How was I supposed to know it was going to do that?
Latte, you poured the whole bottle in.
Yeah, but they were the little bottles they leave on the sink.
Well, you don't use the whole bottle when you wash up, do you?
Oh yeah, you're right. But it was still fun, and I have photos of the whole mess.
You don't still have those other photos, do you?
Maybe.
Oh, great. So, is that how you reminisce?
Maybe. To that as well.
Well, on our fourth anniversary, we went to another hotel, and we went out to dinner. The most I remember was our long talk about maybe getting married. Someday.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It sure was a long talk. But someday.
And on our fifth anniversary, the one we just had, I decided to throw Latte a surprise Star Wars marathon.
Yes, and oh boy was I surprised.
I dressed up like Princess Leia, and I got Latte a Han Solo suit.
Yeah, but I wanted to be Lando Calrissian.
But Han and Leia were the couple.
Yeah, but I bet Lando kept her company while Han was frozen in the carbonite.
Latte, that's just awful. Leia was faithful to Han. Besides, there's only one other couple, and I wasn't going to have you be Anakin. And you didn't seem to mind being Han anyway.
Well, I may not have minded, but it has me rethinking if we're having a kid, especially a boy.
Latte, don't even joke like that, because we are.
What? We're having a kid? Now?
No, silly. Eventually, after we get married.
Whew! I was about to say, because later on that night, I used the Force to make our bed rise like Yoda did with Luke's starship.
You scruffy looking nerf herder. You're just so silly, Latte. Well, anyway, anniversaries can be so awesome. I know ours was.
And it wasn't even in a galaxy far, far away.
Well, we didn't want to do the hotel dinner celebration again, so I thought it would be fun to do something different.
But we still gave each other massages, which was good. I really needed that foot rub.
Well, here are a few more ideas from people who have emailed us after our last show.
Are we allowed to share their experiences?
Well, I'm not using their names.
Okay, don't want anyone suing us.
And I hope they won't. But our first couple comes from the north of us. And they wrote that on their anniversary, they covered themselves in melted chocolate and ate it off each other.
Melted chocolate? Did it burn?
I don't Oh, they didn't say, but it sounds like fun.
Well, not if it burned.
Yeah, not if it burned. But they go on to say that afterwards, they filled their bathtub with whipped cream and tried to make a milkshake. And then they stuck cherries. Okay, next email.
Hey, where did they stick the cherries?
Next email, Latte.
Okay, but can I say it?
Yes, you can.
This couple comes from the west of us, and they say on their anniversary they like to try something new. And this year they tried butt stuff for the first time, and it was not fun.
Really? What happened? Not enough lube?
Well, let's just say never have a heavy meal beforehand.
OMG, Latte, that sounds awful.
Yeah, that's why we don't do that.
Yeah, and it would feel like I sat on a traffic cone.
Not if we use plenty of lube.
There's not enough lube in the world to make me not feel that thing. It's tough enough taking it in the front. I don't want to think about taking it in the back.
Well, do you mind if I think about it?
Ew! You're so nasty, Latte. Well, we have a couple who emailed us from the south of us, and theirs is a little different. So they like to have naughty time outside in the mud.
In the mud?
Yeah, wet dirt. We can never do that. I hate getting dirty.
Yeah, and dirt is just dried out shit.
Latte?
It is. And dirt is everywhere. Think about it. Everywhere you go, there's dried out shit. And on a windy day, you're getting dried out shit blown in your face.
I think I'm going to be sick.
And you like to ride your motorcycle. Think of all the dried out shit that gets blown in your face, in your mouth, up your nose.
Okay, that's enough, Latte. Let's move on to our next one. So this couple lives to the east of us, and they like to go camping on their anniversary and have naughty time in the bushes.
Oh, we went camping once, but we had naughty time in our tent.
Well, they did this on their first anniversary, and it became their tradition. However, on their last anniversary, they did it in the bushes, and they got poison ivy.
Not on their love parts.
They don't say where, but they were very itchy. The last couple needed lube, and this couple needs calamine lotion.
That is funny.
Well, next year, hopefully it won't happen again.
Hopefully.
Well, our next couple lives right here in our town. They are celebrating the 1-year anniversary of their internet show.
Oh boy, that sounds great.
It does. They said they started their channel last April but didn't get it going until September.
So, how did they start it last April if they didn't get it going until September? Wouldn't September be their 1-year anniversary?
Well, not necessarily, Latte. They said they came up with their characters last April but didn't finish making the show until September. So, it's not the anniversary of the show, but the anniversary of their characters.
Oh, okay. But that seems like a long time to make a show. We just set up a camera every week, and here we go.
Well, their show is animated, and it took them time to design the characters and figure out how to animate them, and they needed to buy new equipment to animate them just right.
Well, that's why we don't do animation. Too much trouble.
It sounds like it. I don't see how they're able to do a weekly show if they're animating it.
A weekly show? That sounds crazy. What's the name of this show? Maybe we'll watch it later.
They didn't write down the name.
Well, good luck with your show, whoever you are.
Yeah, I don't know how far they're going to get if they don't tell people the name of their show. We would have been happy to say it for them. Oh well, good luck. I hope you get a lot of views and subscribers.
Yeah, well, that was the last email. Lemonade and I are going to get out of here.
Yeah, so Latte can get in here.
OMG, Lemonade. Leave the jokes to me.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't help myself. And I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, it wasn't that good either. But now that you mention it, I am going to help myself to yourself.
And that was a joke? I think you shouldn't throw stones at glass houses, Latte.
That sounds terrible. Who would do that? And who would live in a glass house? People can see you on the toilet.
People have already seen you on the toilet, Latte. Remember our Valentine's special?
Oh, yeah. Link is below.
Well, anyway, so as you have seen from how we celebrate and how other couples celebrate, there are different ways to celebrate and different reasons to celebrate. So have lots of fun when you celebrate your anniversary. And remember, the first thing is, and always and forever will be, love.
Bye.